Hello everyone who is entering. We're waiting until everyone joins us before we start. And as we wait, I will ask you to make sure that you can see me well and you can hear well, and make sure that you're muted so we don't hear you. Great, we are just setting up and just a few more minutes until a few other ladies join us before we start. Great, ladies. We might as well start, and I guess people will be joining along the way as we go. So, today we're going to be talking about trends and the new season trends. It's September and it's the most exciting time in terms of fashion. We're all looking to update our wardrobes. And the most common question I get asked as a personal stylist is what's trending, what I should be wearing this season, and what are the timeless trends in which I can invest in and I will wear again and again. For me, that's really important aspect. By the way, if you haven't had a styling session with me, if you have had, you would know. But the timeless aspect of any trend, it's almost like a must. It's a must because I really believe that slow fashion and sustainable way of dressing is the future of how we dress. And being picky and careful about the trends we choose and making sure that we're going to love them the next season and the season after is vital to shop less and reduce the waste, but also do good to the environment. So let's start. Before I actually am going to share now my screen with you. So I hope you all see it well on your screens. And if you can't, please let me know. But from my end, the settings should be fine. So before we start talking about what are the actual trends, I want to talk a little bit about wardrobe planning and how we should shop for trends at all. So often I get asked, should I shop according to what's trending or what suits me? And the answer is always, you should always shop for what suits you. That's the most important thing, what works with your body shape, with your complexion, with your style personality. So that should be the first thing, and then what's fashionable comes second. That's why after you see some of the trends today, I would ask you to think and pick the trends which work for you. It's really important to know how to select the trends which work with the direction of your wardrobe, which work with your style personality and with who you are. So by no means we all need to address all the trends. I would say even if you pick between two to four trends per season to address them, and that could be even by a small detail such as accessory, then that will make your look relevant. And I think that's the whole point of following trends to a certain extent and being interested into them, because what trends do is that they make us relevant, they make our wardrobe current and modern, and they add that cool aspect. Saying that, you can of course be classic and look very stylish, but I'm sure that all of you who joined today wants to look fashionable and on trend as well, and that's why you're here. So the first thing is to pick the trends. This will happen after you see the report. Then my second advice will be to start with your own wardrobe. What that means, I'll give you an example with myself and how I do it with my clients. So on one side, I would have the boards for the trends. For example, this season we have checks, we have monochrome palettes, we have some bold colors. So I would have the trends on one side as a board, and then I will place it close to my seasonal wardrobe. So I will take out all my last season clothes for autumn, winter, all my jumpers, all my coats, trousers, everything you used last season. And I will think, okay, how I can shop my own wardrobe? What from the last season or even before, what of my old clothes, which could be even 10 years old, could be relevant this season? And if you have like average size of wardrobe, I can guarantee you will find something. For example, in my own wardrobe, I found a lot of checks from 3 seasons ago, which I bought and they're really in now. So what I'm gonna do is think of a modern and fresh way how to restyle them. Or for example, this season, crimson red is really trending. So if you have, let's say, one piece of red, let's say if you have red trousers, you might think of creating an outfit around that piece, which relates to the current trends. For example, combining it in colors which are trending and so on. So that will be the first step, to think what you already have so you don't overlap and you don't shop a complete new on-trend wardrobe like from scratch. Next thing will be to plan your outfit. So when you find the pieces you want to build your outfits around, to plan and see what's missing, what you can add to make that piece fresh and modern. And lastly, I would say accessorize, accessorize, accessorize. I know that if you're not used to accessorizing, that might feel a little bit alien, but I can guarantee you, once you go into that route and it becomes a routine, it's gonna be like second nature. Why? Because to me, accessories are one of the easiest and cheapest way to address trends. You can just simply have a pair of fresh earrings, maybe belt, statement cuff, and that will immediately add that fresh and modern look to your outfit. So if you don't want to, actually, let's start from there. Start with deciding how on trend you want to be this season in terms of percentage. Do you want to look quite modern, or do you want maybe just to cover one trend, like 20% of your wardrobe to be on trend, and then the rest your normal style, whatever it is. And by deciding that, you'd know how much you should shop in terms of on-trend items and how much out of your seasonal shopping should be wardrobe staples or basics. So let's say if you don't want to engage with trends that much, you can very easily do it just with one accessory which is on trend, and just make the whole outfit look fresh and modern. So how I'm going to be presenting the trends today, it's not going to be by themes or names, it's going to be by style personalities. I believe that everyone has a style personality, whether this is you being more of a classic person, minimalist, bohemian, or rock chic, preppy. We all have like a look we love and we feel 100% us. So I will be presenting the trends I selected according to style personalities, and in this way I think you all easily relate to them and pick your favorites, and it just will help you for your shopping later if you're planning to shop any trends. Also, there are so many trends this season. I don't think when I was preparing for today, I think I will need to do a second part of that webinar for sure, because it's so much going on in fashion at the moment. But I will start with the ones from today, and then I will update you all for part 2 when I pick a date. So starting with our style personality, and before we hit into the trends, I will ask everyone to write down your style personality with one word. And we'll play a little game before we start. And moving forward, I will ask you to think about your current style and maybe describe it with 3 words. They don't need to be the ones from the screen. They're just as guidance, as help, but pick 3 words how you would describe your current personal style, especially for this autumn, winter, and how you'd like other people to see you, more importantly. So if you do that and write down your 3 words, why we do that? Because, as I said, that will help you a lot when you shop in future. That's going to keep you focused on what resonates with your style, and that's going to basically make your decisions much easier, because whatever doesn't work with your 3 words, you can easily skip in terms of shopping. So write down your 3 words. And then when you're ready, let's have a quick chat about the words we're seeing on the screen in relation to the images. So on the images here are some of the people I styled, and all of them have very different style personalities. So maybe I will play that game with Laura, but you all ladies can write down your words as we do it in front of you, and that will help you, as I said, with your own wardrobe later. But Laura, let's do it together. And can you pick a word for the first image? How would you describe that lady with the shades? What would you say she is? What's her style personality? Edgy. Okay, interesting. Edgy. Probably the rest of the ladies wrote something else, I guess, but edgy is an interesting one. Why would you say she's edgy? Is it because of her choice of accessories, right? Because to me, she looks very sharp and smart. Cool, yeah, she does. To me, that tailored tweed jacket could be classic as well, but the way she mixed it with both accessories really makes that outfit edgy, so I totally agree on that. How about the mid lady, the one in all white? How would you describe her? What would you say it's her style personality? The lady in the middle, elegant. Great. So why would you say elegant for her? Is it because she's dressed tonal? Because her palettes are quite classy? Because there are no unnecessary elements in that outfit and it looks quite clean and chic? I would agree. Yes, she's very elegant, and I think the cover choice contributes to that. Fab. And then maybe the last one, the girl in the pink jumper. How would you describe her? The last image, the girl with the pink jumper and the headband. What do you think is her style personality? She's an interesting person, cool, both colors. Can you stick to the words from the screen? If you need to pick one word from the screen, what would you say with one word? Confident. Cool. Why would you say confident for her? It might be down to her pose, for sure, the way she poses, but maybe it's because of the color combination. She's wearing green headband with bubblegum pink jumper. It's not like the most common color combination. It's quite bold colors. And that's why she looks interesting to you, right? Because she looks like bold and probably creative. Yeah, cool. So the whole point of that little exercise is just to show you how much we judge by someone's outfit. We don't know these people. Actually, I know them, but you don't. So Laura doesn't know these women. She doesn't know anything about them. But by the way they're dressed, she was able to make an opinion, to pick words, and to already have a first impression about them. And I think this is a really strong visual example of the power of clothes we choose. I'm sure everyone picked their own words, but it just makes us think how much power we have in our own hands by being able to choose how people interpret us. And this is what you should be thinking when you pick your trends and your overall wardrobe. What sort of message do I want to look? What are my three words? And is everything I'm buying from now onwards resonate with my words and with my personality? Right. Fun game. Let's move forward to the actual topic. So as today, I'm going to be talking timeless trends, which means that I wanted to pick trends which will guarantee you that they will never go out of style. And the first one I picked is maybe for the ladies who feel they're more classic. So it's the black and white combination this season, which really stood out for me in many catwalks. And this combination could be quite classic. It could be quite elegant, but it also could be quite sharp and minimalist. So for example, in the middle, we have Chanel, we have the feminine ruffles, we have the trousers with the side split, which will be really trending, but then we have the sumptuous accessories and the statement cuffs on both hands, which is very Chanel. Every season it comes. So that's for someone who is more classic. Then we have something slightly more minimalist, I would say, in Alexander McQueen, the white shirt dress with black belt, really simple. You can wear it with black boots, and that looks quite sharp, as well as the tailoring and that combination of black and white. Then for the ladies who like minimalism and refined simplicity, an idea how you can upscale your tonal palettes. Um, that styling with scarves really stood out for me as well this season, because if you have a lot of neutrals and a lot of toned down sandy white palettes, I think styling a scarf around your neck could add a little bit of texture, a little bit of color, and just transform your, let's say, last season trench coat. And also it's a really practical accessory right now, since we all need to wear masks. You can also like style it as on your face instead of a mask, and many brands such as Vampire Wife are actually selling scarves which are for face, but if you have a nice one from the past, you can use it for that as well. And lastly, Victoria Beckham with the sumptuous statement sleeves. Again, this is a trend which I think has been around for at least a few seasons, but here now I like the combination with velvet, the choice of shoes, they're not black, they're neutral, and the statement belt. I think these details really upscale that classic combination and make it fresh and cool and modern without being too bold. And the last one is the Polka Dot Styled with leather. I think this is quite rock chic, I would say. It's not so much classic, but it's a way if you have a classic piece such as polka dot prints, if you want to do something cool with that top and make it more edgy, I think that's quite a winning combination. And moving forward, my first board will be for the classic ladies and that black and white combination. I think when we talk about black and white and styling black and white, to me, there are two really important aspects. The first one is choosing the right shade of white for your skin tone. This is really important because we're all different complexions. Generally, you could be warm, you could be cool complexion, or you can be neutral. And depending on that and on your skin tone, you should be careful in terms of the choice of white. For example, if you're neutral or cold complexion, I would say pure ice white will work better. If you're a warm complexion, maybe ivory cream, vanilla type of white, such as the trousers, could work better. So this is one aspect. The second one is when you style black and white, I would say you should be really careful it doesn't turn into a uniform kind of black and white. I think there is a fine boundary, but I think it's all down to the beautiful detailing of the clothes and the contrasting fabrics. If you have these two things in mind, then I think you would create a strong look. So starting from my board, you can see like a combination of black and white, but reversed. And then I have like velvet skirt with a balloon sleeve shirt. If you're planning to buy one item this season and you want it to be both on trend and staple, I would say let it be a white blouse. It's such a good staple. You would wear it forever. So if you don't have a good one, a modern one, not an officey one, I would recommend you to look into it. That one, I chose it for the balloon sleeves, for the exaggerated collar, which I think it looks really modern. It could look nice with blazer, but that particular combination with the velvet skirt kind of reflects the transport. And then the accessories. I think this is the unexpected moment in that outfit combination. Having more ornated statement, quite sumptuous accessories on a classic combination such as black and white. I think it's really unexpected and it looks very relevant to the current runaways. And in this way, as I said, by having a small accessory such as a belt, a ring, or earrings, you can transform your classic look. And let's say this type of belts you can wear in the summer with maxi dresses, with floral skirts, even with the white shirt dress, and they can elevate the whole look. So that sort of combination with neutral boots in combination with black and white, I think it looks quite elegant. Another piece, tailoring piece, which is quite trending, is the waistcoat style, which I have here. Probably you've seen it a lot, from Zara to Yves Saint Laurent to Sandro. I have seen at Massimo Dutti, almost every brand who does tailoring has a waistcoat. I think it looks quite empowering when a woman wears it. You can of course combine it with a blouse with ruffles, but you can also wear it with a corset in the evening. I have also seen a combination of a waistcoat with wide leg jeans, and the waistcoat was closed, so it was like a top and it looked quite modern. So I think it's if you like tailoring and you have all the basics, I would consider a waistcoat this season. And the little image down, this is one of my clients who I currently styled. So we wanted to address that Chanel trend, and she had that pair of trousers with a side split. I'm pretty sure they were from Zara. So we really wanted to make use of them, and I think she had them for quite a few years. So this is an example of how we first looked into her wardrobe, picked the trends, and then created an outfit around them, which is quite relevant. And then with the all black look, I would say be really careful. So it's not too simple. I would always have some sort of statement accessory, whether it's shoes, belt, pop of red lips, especially due to the fact that not many people suit black. And it's, I think, a wrong misconception that black is easy to style and black makes you slender. Yes, it does, and it looks really elegant if it's styled in the right way, but black requires more styling effort to look good. And I would say probably about 50% of the people suit black, and the rest, black just drains them. It doesn't mean that you can't wear or you shouldn't wear black. It means that you need to be careful. For example, if you know that black is not your strong color, maybe put a pop of strong lipstick, red or pink, or maybe wear a statement necklace, or a top with lace or see-through detail, or a scarf, or something to bring the contrast back. Because what black does is black absorbs light from our face. And if you, let's say, feel a little bit tired, or you have dark circles around your eyes, a jet black like top will accentuate that. And on the opposite, when you wear bright, vivid colors against your face, what colors do is that they bounce light and they brighten up your face. And that's why with age, and especially for the ladies over 40 and 50, I really recommend wearing bolder colors. And especially for Zoom as well, it just looks better. It makes your skin look better. Great, next. So I already mentioned about the white top. So it's the one thing I will strongly recommend you to consider if you don't have it this season. But pick something with beautiful details. Don't just pick the simple school uniform type of white shirt. Statement sleeve would look really nice if you have well-defined shoulders. If you're a pear body shape though, I would definitely avoid the balloon sleeves. Then you should look for something with ruffles like the fourth top, which balances your look and adds volume at the upper part. Also, something like in satiny fabric or with high color could look really elegant. And again, you can have interesting earrings or a pop of red lips. I think with that top, it's going to look beautiful. And yeah, just consider the shade of white. So I picked different variations here. And how to style it? Again, something unexpected for this season, the statement cuffs. This is not a new trend. It was relevant in the summer and last season as well. And I think it's gonna be trendy like next season as well. And what I love about big statement cuffs is that you can wear them in the summer, basically any season, with summer dresses, even on the beach if you go to a beach club, but then you can wear them with your blouse or nice blazer or jeans, and they really elevate an outfit. I picked a selection of different styles. What I noticed from the runaways is that the styles is more, I would say, a little bit like souvenir type of jewelry, something you would buy on your holiday, something a little bit more with a resort feeling, but then you can mix it with your classic blouse and even with a blazer, and that could add that statement accent to your outfit. Right, next. Polka dots. So on my board, you saw the polka dot top styled with leather, and I think this is maybe for someone who wants to look edgy and someone who likes that rock chic style. So that combination with simple black trousers, I think it really moves the polka dots from classic and girly to cool and modern. And then you can add a pop of color accents such as hot pink to again elevate the outfit if you want like a night out outfit. If you don't, you can of course wear it with black leather boots. But the reason I added hot pink to that board is because this color is again really in this season. I styled it for quite a few photo shoots last season, and exactly the same shade is coming this season. So I think it's gonna turn into a timeless kind of color. Also, I think this color suits many complexions. You can see Sarah on the image. We styled her in a tonal hot pink look with high color and earrings. I think having this sort of style for earrings is a really easy way to dress up yourself for a Zoom meeting. You could be wearing a white t-shirt or a white blouse, and you can just get ready in 2 minutes by adding your statement earrings. So I think it's a handy accessory to own right now. And then the accessories, I think hot pink looks really elegant in small amounts. So if you don't want to go for the bold look where you dress head to toe pink, I would say one accessory could look quite understated and quite, it will add that bold aspect, but in a balanced way. So either it's clutch, it could be heels. I have seen a lot of little crop jackets, again styled with black, and you can also add a little black leather belt over your jacket, or even if you're dressed all black with a little pink bag, I think that could elevate easily your outfit. So next, I'm moving to something very different. And this is kind of autumn take on Bohemian Style. This was inspired by Chloe and a few other catwalks which showed more eclectic outfit ideas. So if your style is eclectic or if you like Bohemian, this could be a trend you could address. So what you can start with is, again, with your wardrobe basics. I'm coming back to that white shirt. I will be coming back again and again because to me that's the core of a good wardrobe, a simple white shirt. And then styled with blue wash jeans, light blue. I know many of you had them for the summer, but I think it's a piece you can take from your summer wardrobe and use it for autumn and winter as well, and kind of give it autumny vibe by styling it with a cardigan. It's something, again, quite trending from last spring. This style particularly is like the Dot style, which looks quite vintage, quite old school, but I think the combination of it over a satin or silk blouse and cool leather boots could look quite modern. Also for the denim, I picked a wide leg style, which is slightly cropped. I think that could look really cool with the leather boots, and that could be just an easy everyday outfit where you don't want to be too casual and wear jeans and trainers, but you don't want to be too smart as well, and kind of get the right balance between both. Also, that shade of baby blue is everywhere. Again, if you have been shopping, you probably have seen it quite a lot. And again, I think it's a shade of blue which suits most complexions, and that's why I recommend it here, because even without seeing you all, I'm sure on 80% of the people it's going to work nice. It's just a color which looks good on many complexions, except if you're really pale and your skin is really pale. On that occasion, I wouldn't advise pastels. So this is one combination you can do if you want to go for the eclectic look. And a second one would be to do denim on denim. Again, denim on denim, so many runway shows did it, Chloe, Dior. I think it looks quite a little bit Western, I would say, but you can make it look classy. And the way to make it look classy and elegant, I would say, is by adding a blazer, a tailored piece, or having elegant pair of boots, your belt, and you can again have scarf, which is to me one of the key accessories this season, like a satin scarf with the whole tonal denim look, and maybe the brown boots and the brown bag. That could look really effortless and chic. The key when you do denim on denim is to pick either similar shades or completely different. So I wouldn't do, let's say, indigo blue with blue wash, but I will do white with blue wash, or I'll do black with blue wash. So it's either very different or similar in terms of look, and it kind of gives you the jumpsuit effect. And quite many brands, I think Isabel Marant had a really cool denim jumpsuit. But to me, from styling perspective, it's so much better to buy it as separates, because you can wear it individually as well as together. So this is someone who wants to be eclectic, I would say. Moving next. Okay, another trend which really stood out from the catwalks to me is vivid colors and tailoring. And I think colors, to me, colors are the easiest way to elevate an outfit. They're extremely uplifting. They make your skin look really good. And I was quite happy to see that both colors are coming back, and especially with that sharp tailoring. So how to do the look? Okay, first I'll start with the sharp tailoring. After getting the white blouse, the next thing I would advise you in terms of wardrobe staple is to get a really well-tailored blazer. And that's again something on trend, but ageless look, which you would wear again and again. Now the look which is on this season is a blazer with well-defined, even exaggerated shoulders with really big lapels. And double-breasted blazers are also in. But saying that they're in, they have never been out really. It's a timeless look, which to me, you could have had it from before, and now it's cool and it's always gonna look good. So you can go two directions in terms of the tailoring. You can get the double-breasted look with really big lapels, which gives you a little bit of boxy silhouette. Or you can go for the really well tailored, like tapered at the waist, well fitted classic blazer, which is, it reminds me a little bit of the bar suit from Dior, really feminine, well tailored piece. It really depends on your body shape. I would say if you have curves, if you have small waist, definitely this style will make you look more feminine. But saying that, you can absolutely wear the boxy style as well. Just be careful with the length. I think with the boxy style for blazers, the length is key, and it should work with your proportions. So if you're petite, for example, I would pick something with cropped sleeves and with slightly shorter length in terms of style. And then how would you style that? Maybe you have already that piece. I'm sure most of you have a piece of well-tailored blazer. So to make it like really fresh and modern, you can kind of exaggerate the shoulders. So you can add pads to your old blazer if you wish, if that looks is something you like. Let's say if you're again a pear body shape and you don't have much of a shoulders, I would advise you to try the padded shoulders, because that will balance your outfit. So you can do that. And then in terms of styling, what I'm suggesting here is to style it with leather trousers, pussy bow blouse, and two-tone heels. This sort of blouses with a bow, with pussy bow, are really in again. I have seen them in so many shows, and also have seen them styled in different ways. So you can wear the collar open, you can wear it as a scarf, you can wear it asymmetrical or at the front. I particularly like it when it's styled as a front scarf with a really masculine blazer. I think it adds that soft feminine look to the blazer. And it makes it look really cool. So that sort of combination would work with any blazers, even the beige with red. It's going to look beautiful, the white, all of them. And then the two-tone shoes will add kind of accent in terms of like accessory. Or if you want to opt for simple black or white or neutral heels, another accessory you can do with your tailoring is harness. That's quite new, I think, to the high street, but actually last season I worked with a brand who only produced leather harnesses styled with tailoring, with dresses, and back then they were not so popular. I think now they're getting more and more popular. Alexander McQueen had them at their show, and a few other brands. And I know it's a different accessory, but if you want to try something like different, I would definitely advise you to try it. It's gonna look nice both with double-breasted and like single-breasted fitted suits, and it just gives you a different vibe for your tailoring. So it's something which can refresh your last season blazer. Moving forward, this is more about the color combinations. So I was quite intrigued by the different colors and tones combined together this season. And as we played that game with Laura, you saw that subconsciously, when you see someone with interesting colors, you think of for the person that maybe she's creative, she's bold, she's confident enough to put together colors which are not conventional. So it says so many things, that color, the bold color combinations without talking. And I picked that one of baby blue with peachy neutral and gray jeans and silver jewelry. I find that color combination extremely elegant. I think it's going to work on many complexions, especially darker complexions. If you, again, if you're pale and you really want to pull off that look. I would say maybe put a stronger lip on your face, maybe put like a bolder earrings to make it work. And again, the pussy bow blouse style, you can wear it open, and it looks like a scarf, but you can also close it at the front with the blazer. It looks beautiful, like combined together. And it's all that combination of tone on tone in terms of jacket and blouse. Again, I recently used it for a client of mine. We did a photo shoot, and here you can see the image. So we kind of took that inspiration from the runway of having a jacket and top in matching colors, so almost like camouflage. So you can do it with any color. Let's say if you have yellow or red blazer, you can pick a top which is in a softer fabric or sheer see-through fabric and kind of mix them together. And I think that's gonna give a fresh look to your old jacket. And then gray jeans. Something again I saw on quite a few catwalks, and I think it's a cool take on denim. So if you have all the classic pairs that you have black, you have bluish, you have dark denim, I would say the next one I would consider would be gray, and especially that sort of muted washed gray. I think it could look really interesting with different color combinations. It looks beautiful with red. It looks beautiful with amber yellow. And to me, it looks much smarter than the classic blue pair of jeans. So that color combination here, again with accent colors, for the accessories, mainly inspired by the combinations on the runway. And here we did something similar. So we had that hot pink jacket with the blouse, and then Manolo Blahnik shoes, which were in contrasting color, and your outfit is done. If you have that interesting color combination, you don't need to accessorize a lot. It's just enough to elevate your look. Next. Let's talk a little bit about accessories and something which came on my radar this summer, and I actually rediscovered as an accessory. It's a hat. So hats will be really in the season, and a lot of new brands are emerging with different styles. But I think this particular accessory adds so much personality to your outfit. And again, it looks incredibly elegant. How to style it, the easiest way to me will be with your classic neutral coat, even with a black coat or white, but to me beige is the best classic. So you can just imagine it either with jeans, knit dress, trousers. You don't need a lot, just the well-fitted coat, and only by changing the hat, I think you'll transform the whole look. And if you haven't tried hats yet, I would definitely advise you to go to a shop with many different styles and just experiment, try something different. There's always a hat to suit everybody, so it's the case of trying a lot of different styles. And in terms of colors, I would say I would pick a hat which works with your wardrobe but adds an accent, so complements your outfit. So for example, instead of picking something which is obvious like cream and beige, I would pick something with texture or burgundy or navy or just another color to complement your coat. And I think this will really elevate your winter style. So probably this is the second accessory after the statement earrings I would recommend you to consider for this season, because it just elevates your coat in a second. Next. Okay, so let's have a look at a few minimalist items. Probably minimalism has been the most requested style recently from my clients, both from men and women. And I think there are quite a few factors. Definitely Instagram and social media influence that trend to me, because we see a lot of cool outfits and they look beautiful on the screen. So that's one aspect. But also, again, I think when lives get really complicated, we strip the fashion back to the bare minimum. And there was a lot going on for the last year or so for all of us. And I think this, all the political, social, everything with the pandemic influenced us to strip back everything to the very, very minimum. And I think that trend is gonna emerge more and more. One thing about minimalist style is that it looks better on the screen than in real life, I think. It could look amazing in real life, but it requires more effort styling wise to make the look impactful. So if you have wardrobe based around that style direction, I would recommend you to consider a trench coat for this season. If you don't have one, I think this is a good trans-seasonal piece. I would recommend you to consider a knit dress of some kind. I added that particular one because of the detailing and the colors. But you can opt for a simpler style, and many high street and mid-range brands have like various knitwear dresses. I would consider something with interesting neckline, or with waist detail, or if you pick something really simple, then you can play around with your belts and other accessories. Fringes are really in, so probably you've seen a lot of accessories and jackets and dresses. So it's a detail which kind of adds something to me to the simple dress. Then another must-have item for a minimalist wardrobe, I would say, is interesting jumper. So this one, it doesn't look wow on the screen, but when you see it on the person, it has beautiful detail on the shoulders. It has the balloon sleeves. It looks extremely smart. So I can so much see that jumper with tailored trousers, even in a formal setting, or with satin. It looks very smart. So a smart jumper, which is has beautiful details. I think it's a good addition to your minimal wardrobe. And then I'm coming back to that styling with the scarf, which I think could look quite cool with the trench coat. It doesn't need to be these colors. You can pick, of course, the colors which work with your own complexion. But that idea of having like satin scarf styled quite dramatic high with your trench coat, I think it could add that modern and fresh aspect to your outfit. Also styled with sunglasses, I think it could look quite cool. And the last board for today will be tailoring in two-piece suits. And I'm coming back again to that idea of different color combination. Tailoring and matching jacket and trousers are something which is quite trending, like wearing a full suit, even if it's with trainers and t-shirt. And most common choices would be navy, beige, neutrals, black. If you already have these staples, I would advise you to consider some sort of color which suits you. For this occasion, I picked red, but it completely depends on your complexion. And I just wanted to show you a few different ways how you can wear it, because quite often when you buy something in bold color, I see that my clients struggle to make the most of it. So what you can do with that suit, you can combine it with bubblegum pink, which I think is very different and cool color combination. And in that case, I would just place simple trainers. In accessories, I don't think you need to do a lot when you have both colors. I think just the color combination on its own is more than enough. So if you want to do something, I would do a sculptural, minimalist bracelet or statement cuff, which is really, really simple. So that sort of combination or a nice watch would be something easy. Then if you want to dress up the same look set for business or daytime smart look, I would add again a blouse. Orange relates beautifully with red, so you can absolutely do that. Or you can do a tonal red, red on red, head to toe. Another trend which quite a few brands did, everything red. It doesn't need to be the same shade. It could be different shades as long as the colors are within the same tonality. So I have a question. What is the most trendy color in this autumn season? Okay, so I would say magenta, hot pink is really trending. I would say this shade of red is really trending. And I would say amber yellow is quite trending. So if I need to pick three colors, these will be the three colors: amber yellow, crimson red or darker red, and hot pink. But saying that, if they don't suit your complexion, I wouldn't necessarily look into them. With colors, it's all about picking the right shade. So for example, if you don't suit amber yellow, but you suit pastel yellow, I wouldn't necessarily opt for amber just because it's trending. You would opt for what works on you. But generally speaking, everyone suits any color. It's all about finding the right shade. Great. So coming back to that styling, we spoke about the suit with the t-shirt or with the blouse. You can do a tonal red. And in this case, it will be you elevate the look by having some sort of texture to the blouse. And then if I do that tonal red look of the blouse tucked inside the trousers and the blazer and the bracelet, then I would have some sort of accent with my shoes. So I might pick animal print. You can of course have nude or black or metallic, but I think this will be quite cool combination. And then if you want to make the same outfit eveningy, you can simply swap the top with a corset. And then to me, that could be even a smart dinner. Tailored trousers, corset, blazer, you can take it off later. Maybe again, the bracelet and some sort of QR heels. So simple 4 ways how to wear a block color suit by changing the top and changing the shoes. So I think with that board, we are coming to the end to today's webinar. There are so many trends and I have many others in mind, but for an hour, this was my first selection. As I said, I will be doing a second part of the trends probably at the end of this month when I will be covering more runway shows and more trends. But for now, I hope you all got some inspiration for autumn. And I hope you got some fresh ideas as per what you should be shopping and getting this season. I would like to finish that webinar with a quote I really like, and it's, if you have the power to control how people interpret you, why not use it? So I will leave you with that quote, which I love and I live by. And if you have any questions, you can ask me now, and if you don't, you can always email me later if you liked any of the items. I will be able to share with you the details. Okay, I have one question. Can I style trench coat with a blazer? Okay, that's a good one. Yes, you can. It really depends on the fit of the trench coat, but most trench coats are slightly oversized, so they give you enough room to have a blazer underneath. You can also do double layering and wear an open shirt with a t-shirt underneath or a vest top and your trench coat on top. So I think you can absolutely do it. Just be careful with the fabric of the blazer so it's not too heavy, but if it's a trans-seasonal blazer in let's say cotton or wool, I think it could work quite nice as long as it's not too heavy, the fabric. But yeah, you can totally do it. Great ladies, thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you soon at my next webinar.